Arizona Cardinals, we took Hollywood Brown. The Atlanta Falcons, we took Kyle Pitts. Baltimore
Yeah.
Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. Carolina Panthers, Miles Sanders. Chicago Bears, Justin Fields. Cincinnati Bengals, Orlando Brown Jr. Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson. The Dallas Cowboys, Tony Pollard. Denver Broncos, Jerry Jeudy. Detroit Lions, Jameis Williams. Green Bay Packers, Aaron Jones. Houston Texans, Damian Pierce. The Indianapolis Colts, DeForest Buckner. And then finally, the Jacksonville Jaguars, that Trayvon Walker. So let's get moving. And Chris, you got the Kansas City Chiefs, and I know how much you love those Chiefs.
I love the Chiefs so much. This is on it easy. We're going back to the offense again. And we're going with their running back that they put out of LSU, who was hyped. Yeah. 5 for the player. We all thought he was going to be the next Darren Sproles or something. I don't what were we thinking?
I was never high on Hilaire.
We all thought the guy was going to be a stud, nothing. And he been a bust.
I would have said MVS.
Like, you got Russell's man from Rutgers playing over him, like, who was like a later, yeah. Pacheco is a later round pick and outplaying the first
round. Pacheco was a 7th round pick. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a 1st round pick. I mean, I would have said, argued any other wide receivers. MVS is being paid $11 million a year. Sky Moore hasn't panned out.
Yeah, I know. But I like the oldest of them. MVS is, we know what MVS is. We know what we're getting. But he's got the most, and he's got the drafted high. And now the Raiders. This is kind of easy.
It's easy?
Yeah.
Do I go there? Do I really go there? What's that?
He was on the cover. He was on the racket.
He is. I mean, I guess I can be that simple and go to the guy who got benched for a rookie quarterback.
Yeah. Put Aiden O'Connell. Like, I'm not saying Aiden O'Connell's bad, but he definitely ain't been good. And he hasn't been good enough to keep his job. But that's how bad
after looking at the roster again, doing a quick rundown of that roster, maybe you have to go Jimmy G.
No,
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I would argue the something went well, but
I was gonna say I was thinking that, but I was for a quick second thinking Jacoby Myers, but Jacoby was doing really good at the beginning.
Yeah, well, anytime you have the head coach who is an idiot, yeah.
I think Jimmy Garoppolo, after looking at this roster, is the easy choice. All right, you got your Chargers, sir.
Huh? What? I thought we both done it.
I thought so too. I must have done it wrong. You got the Chargers. Go ahead.
Well, anyway, this is not in.
Justin Herbert.
No. I know what Austin Eckler.
How are you going Austin Eckler? That makes no sense.
The dude has been a block machine. Dude has more blocks than MVS.
I think there's obvious other choices for your.
I know there's Quentin Johnson in the pit of it. There's Joey Bosa.
Yeah, Joey Bosa.
But Joey Bosa wasn't crying about a new contract before the year and saying that he's going to play half-ass the whole year. And then play half-ass the whole year. That's what Austin Eckler has done. You can tell when guys are not playing all out.
Yeah.
And that's been Austin Eckler all year. Have you been crying? So, by the way, I just want to, before we get to the Rams here, his stats stat facts. But the NFL West practiced speed last year at 21 miles an hour at top speed. You know what his top speed this year has been?
What?
15. 15 miles an hour. That's 6 less.
So slow.
Slower than last year. So he's getting some players off there.
So all I
Nobody get
know
hurt
is
at this contract. Who are you taking for the Rams here?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. This is
They've been having them to take.
There's a couple choices. No matter what, there's going to be some people who get upset. Definitely on the Twitterverse. I don't know.
Don't
Like,
say
there's
that.
a couple.
Don't say
I'm
that.
going to go with. I am. That's what I'm going to say. Matthew Stafford has not lived up to the Matthew Stafford.
No, he's been good.
Yeah.
At least he's played the whole year.
Austin Eckler's been good. Shut up. Aaron Jones has been good. I don't want to hear it. So Matthew Stafford. I mean, this team. Like, I was looking at their roster. This team, like, overall, it's hard to pick on this team because players have been outperforming. There's other injuries. I don't know who else you really take on this roster. You know, so Matthew Stafford's just the clear. And again, this is just for this year at this time. So I think right now Matthew Stafford hasn't lived up to Matthew Stafford potential. I understand that. Yeah. So go ahead, sir. You got the Miami Dolphins.
I'm looking at the Rams roster here, and I'm kind of, come on, bro.
Who?
You really? Tutu Atwell.
Tutu Atwell's playing really well this year.
Man,
Stafford's the clear, obvious choice.
Really, like, no other. And
no.
There's not a lot of no buttons on this. I just have to know. I just have to know the Rams to really.
Okay, you would have to know the Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And my end out. My end out. Don't. Oh, Dolphins, man. Dude, it's really hard. This team has been so good. I think just look at the last little second. Not bad.
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey. He's been good. He's the reason why they won a couple games. He just don't like him. Man. All right. This is actually another offensive player, and it's Chase Claypool.
Chase Claypool?
Yeah.
I don't think he's done anything. I think with this team, you have to go with Chase Claypool after him being traded for a second-round draft pick last year and the 6th this year. Chase Claypool is definitely the.
Yeah, I really can't see anyone else.
No, I agree. This one's hard. I had to think of his name. I had to go jump at the roster because I know who I want here. I'm going to go with the other one because this one's easy for the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to try to pick this up. We are running at 45 minutes here at this time. We still got 10 over 10 picks. I know so they let Dalvin Cook walk for this guy. Everybody thought that this guy was going to be a lot better this year, and he's been nothing but piss poor. And I'm taking Alexander Madison here. I was high on Alexander. Alexander Madison is definitely not living up to what everybody thought he was going to be. So he has definitely been overrated this year or coming into this year.
Yeah, this is easy. It's Mac Jones.
Oh, is Mac Jones overrated? I don't think anybody has Mac Jones overrated, sir.
I mean, everyone thought, back in the first round. I shouldn't have done back in the first round, but
it's easy to take the quarterback. Yes.
Yeah, no, it's easy to. And the quarterback is going to reason why the Patriots suck. So go ahead.
Yeah. So this is another easy one. This is obviously another one where if I could take the coach, I would take the coach Dennis Allen here for the New Orleans Saints.
We all know you hate the Saints and Dennis Allen.
Well, even Saints fans hate Dennis Allen. They have agreed and they had jumped on the bandwagon with me.
It's not like you hopped on the bandwagon 2 years later.
Yeah. But you have to take it. It's another alley-oop. They went out, spent the money, and got him so they would have a quarterback. You got to take Derek Carr.
Yeah, that's a layup. It's a layup. Alley-oop layup.
How does Derek spell his name? I don't think
I don't know. It's ER.
Yeah, it is. It is. I overthought it. Derek Carr. All right. And this is another easy one, sir. You got the New York Giants, my good sir.
Right, Pete? Daniel Jones? Was Daniel Jones ever rated?
What's that?
Was Daniel Jones ever considered rated?
They paid him $45 million or $40 million.
Yeah. Okay, well, no, I can't take Daniel Jones. No, I can't really take Saquon Barkley done the best he can, but when the offense is not helping
you could argue Evan, the tackle they took from Alabama, Evan Neal. He's been has. That's about the only other person I could think off of this roster that you could argue that has been piss poor. But yeah, so you got
go ahead and take the quarterback.
Yeah,
but that's not fair.
20 seconds. That's not fair. It's not fair. Zach Wilson's it's too past the point to even talk about Zach Wilson.
You're just talking about that court taking Zach Wilson here.
All right, so there's two answers here. And I'm going to do it.
I know the obvious one, honestly.
I'm taking Breece Hall.
What? Oh, come on.
I'm taking. No. Look at his stats. Breece Hall has not been.
The former Packer has been more of a bust. I thought he was a solid number 2 for the Jets.
Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson. I'm sorry. I'm not. No. Freaking. He has 80 carries, 400 yards, and 4 touchdowns this year. He's living off of one really good game. His stats this year. He's had 2 100-yard games. Listen to this. He's living off of 2 games this year. 10 for 127 and 22 for 177. His other games, 4 for 9, 12 and 18, 6 for 56, 12 for 39, 12 and 17, 16 for 50, 13 for 28, 10 for 23, 7 for 25, 13 for 16. If you take out those he's averaging carry is around 2.4 yards a carry. That is not good. He was drafted as the number 1 running back.
His average attempt is like 5 attempts.
I don't care. 137 carries.
How can that going as a running back when you get the ball 10 times?
Carries, Chris. 100. He's gonna end with the season near 180 to 200, and he's gonna be piss poor and live off of 2 games. Breece Hall is the clear answer here. I understand that you can say Allen Lazard because he got paid.
Yeah, but Breece Hall got paid to be a number 2 and then a number 5.5.
And guess what? He's had Zach Wilson and fucking Trevor Siemian and fucking the other quarterback. I can't even think of his name from Green Bay. So
yeah. Yeah. Tim Boyle.
Yeah, Tim Boyle. The running game is a lot easier to get going than the throwing game. Brees Hall has been nothing but
okay. Brees Hall. Okay. Man, and now we're on the Philadelphia Eagles who are stacked and loaded here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're all kind of really good.
Yeah.
I'm really on this one.
I'm sitting here trying to think of them too.
But I'm gonna have to load it up.
Oh, I got it. It's easy. He started the season off crazy hot and has done nothing but fell off since.
Who?
He was traded to him. DeAndre Swift. He started off amazingly hot, but another guy who's fallen back to the earth and has done nothing since like week 3. Exactly since week 3. He has not broke or even got close to 100 yards since week 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about who else I can do. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. And take DeAndre Swift here. Now, what is the pattern running back from this one?
Oh, running backs and quarterbacks. Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, this one's easy for me. I'm going to have to go here because it's true. Everybody keeps trying to make this guy more than what he is. This guy is nothing more than what he is, and that's George Pickens. George Pickens is not a number one, not what everybody wanted him to be. George Pickens is never going to be an elite wide receiver that is a true game-changing Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
We just talk about we just made that excuse for Alan Lazard throwing him the ball.
I don't care. Kenny Pickett's been the starter for a couple of years now. Kenny Pickett is Kenny Pickett. You could make it if you wanted to argue. You mean Matt Canada? I would have given you it, but you wanted to throw your
Matt Canada and Matt Canada too. And, oh my goodness! I want to see how
this is the overrated list, Chris. He has not lived up to his draft status. He has not lived up to all the hype around his name. George Pickens on this roster is the easy target. Tell me who you would pick.
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris is trash. There's no hype over him anymore. There is still hype around George.
Yeah, I would pick Najee Harris as his first round pick.
Okay, but his death has been for 2 years now. Everybody had no hype for him anymore. George Pickens has hype still right now.
There's tons of hype on Najee coming out.
But this is his 3rd year. After his rookie year, last year and this year, everybody's been off of his train. People are still on George Pickens. It's the overhype. This is supposed to be
a sophomore year. Sophomore slump.
I'm getting it hot and dirty, sir. Hot and making this list.
You know what? I got one man here, and I got so many, edge rushers I can pick from here. If they have like 10 of them.
Who you got?
Oh man.
You said one. It's easy. It's the clear choice. You said
edge Bosa, though.
Not Bosa. They traded for him. This offseason, this trade deadline.
The one from Denver? Oh, the deadline. Chase Young? Yeah, let's Chase Young. Yeah, let's talk about that again. No, this is just like the one note pony show here. Like, you have one good game, one good, one good year, and Chase Young the next Will Smith.
Yeah, exactly. You're 100% right. This one is good. This one is it. This one, we're about to attack some defense here because I'm attacking defense again, Chris, for the Seattle Seahawks.
In my corner that I like last year.
Not a corner. No. I'm taking the safety that was traded for all the Kings.
Yeah. Jamal Adams. Some first round picks.
Jamal Adams has done nothing. I mean, his last decent year was 2021. I mean, he was injured last year. This year, he hasn't done anything.
No, they expected him to be like,
He was supposed to be. He was supposed to be Ed Reed. He was supposed to be Eric Berry. Before Eric Berry cancer, he was supposed to be the next game-changing safety.
No,
Mike. Yeah. He has done nothing. He was supposed to bring back the Legion of Boom.
Yeah. And
I forgot Jamal Adams was even a player. I literally, I mean, he hasn't. You don't hear about Jamal Adams anymore.
Yeah, no, I was like, what? Who?
Yeah, so you got good old Tampa Bay Buccaneers here.
Yeah, talking about. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm like, I think I'm like, no, I don't think he's done that bad, but I'm not saying defense though. No, yeah, they have a terrible running back hold, by the way.
Yeah, Rashid White and Rashid White.
Devin White.
Devin White, that's a good pick. Devin White has not been what he was supposed. He's been better than Devin Bush, but he has definitely fallen flat.
What did Devin Bush end up?
I think he's still a Steeler.
No, not playing on that one already.
Oh, he's the Seahawk? Yeah, he's on the Seahawks. Yeah, he's a Seahawk right now.
Well, then they have that from Jamal Adams.
Yeah, he has only 3 tackles on the year. Oof. All right, Tennessee Titans. I thought of one guy. I thought I was gonna go defense and keep the defensive streak alive. But I have to go here because this guy, everybody wants to keep making him this and that and blah blah blah. I'm going with DeAndre Hopkins. He is no longer a wide receiver 1. I'm not.
You know what? You know what though? He is a wide receiver 1 on the Titans, but that's no wide receiver.
Yeah, exactly. But he hasn't had 1,000-yard year.
That's what they have. What is his stats this year though?
57, 74, and 5. I mean, he's having a decent year, but he hasn't had 1,000-yard year.
Isn't he like 32?
Hold on, I'm sorry, I was looking at the stats. He hasn't had a 1,000-yard season since 2020. He hasn't had a double-digit touchdown season since 2018. So, and no, he's older than 30. He's 31, sir.
31? That's 31.
It is, but I'm just saying, for the Tennessee Titans.
He could possibly break 1,000 yards.
Again, we got to pick the Tennessee Titans here. It's that or it's Derrick Henry. That's really the only 2 choices I think that you can say.
No, I would put it there. And time for me to class Derrick Henry. Let's put that. No, let's put that and get mad.
Yeah, of course. For that, those purposes, always fun. But for me, it was only Henry or Hopkins, and I'm going with Hopkins because people view Hopkins as this elite wide receiver where he's not that anymore. I'm sorry. And he's 31. There's nothing wrong against it, but he's still having way too much hype for what he is at this point.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? You're right. He doesn't have a lot of hype. Okay, so at first I was having a hard time for this.
You put the wrong name down, sir.
Oh, I didn't. What are you talking about? That's the right name. I saw it like that. I'm like, I'm going to eat it that way.
All right, for the Washington Command, I don't even know where you go here.
For the Washington Redskins, I'm selecting Scary Terry.
Yeah, Scary Terry has been.
He has not been so scary. He's been absolute headache in fantasy. I have a lot of Scary Terry in my fantasy minutes, and I've been.
Well, he had 0 catches last week, so I know that hurt a lot of people.
What? Is it his fault? Is it really his fault? I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah. So before we sign out for the day, to go back, we went from after the Jacksonville Jaguars, Kansas City was Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Raiders was Jimmy Garoppolo, Chargers Austin Eckler, Rams was Matthew Stafford, Miami Dolphins Chase Claypool, Minnesota Vikings Alexander Mattison, Patriots Mac Jones, New Orleans Saints Derek Carr, New York Giants Daniel Jones, Jets Breece Hall, Philadelphia Eagles DeAndre Swift, Steelers George Pickens, Niners was Chase Young, Seahawks Jamal Adams, Buccaneers Devin White, Tennessee Titans DeAndre Hopkins, and rounded out the Washington Commanders, aka Redskins, Terry McLaurin. So that was this week's episode of Mocking with You podcast of drafting the most overrated players of every NFL team right now. Next week we will be bringing you the most underrated players on every NFL team, and then after that week we will be bringing you a Christmas special. So we appreciate you tuning in and listening.
Thank you for listening to the Mocking You podcast. Yours truly, Lil B at Brunelli Sports and the Hater at Supercharged 33.